and a half later, and I think we should call Mr. Richard Gabriel. And give him a list. Hope I got everything on here.
The time available for this call is 14 hours, 48 minutes.
There's a cat at the door. Sorry, I dialed the wrong number. I do beg your pardon.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yep.
Let me get the cat in. Which cat is it? It's Sebastian cat. Hello, Sebastian cat. He just ate an hour and a half ago. One. Eight, 828 3746. Ring. Hello, Sebastian.
The time available for this call is 14 hours, 47 minutes.
Okay, busy. That's what he said this morning. I said, how are you? And he said, busy. So we cleared up all of the footage on the Black Averio up through yesterday. Today's footage hasn't been put down. And while doing that, we did all of the VHS quads for the month of October to be cablecast in November. So while we're waiting for Richard Gabriel, we will first of all feed the cat for the third time and box these tapes that have been done. And it's something we had to buy. 20. October 4th, Monday, 4:15 p.m. Bob says he buys Sweet Chariot stocks. Sweet Chariot stocks. As soon as he buys them, they swing low.
Hi, Glennie. It's Vicky. I'm so happy Annie found a good home and that she'll be speaking Spanish soon. I told Holly, and she said that she's glad she's a good home, and I'll get her number from you either today or tomorrow. I haven't seen her yet at work. Just been talking to her on email, and I'll see if I don't think they're actively looking for another dog. I think that just because Annie seemed like possibly would fall in but I'll get her number for you. And the kittens are not born yet. They are not born yet, but Holly still thinks any day now. So I'll let you know when to start counting the 8 weeks, but not yet. And also, and Chelsea, my cousin, does already have a cell phone, so she does not need a track phone. But thank you so much for the offer. She got a new New York number and on her phone. So, sorry, I have a cold.
Sharon's Canine Bakery. This is a bakery for dogs, and it's called a bakery. And it's open. Especially for us, we're going to buy one of everything.
Hi, Glendora, Sandy Artisan. Yeah, I'm surprised to hear about the dog. So I'm glad she has a new home.
And there's our bakery.
And sorry I haven't gotten back to you sooner, but I was watching at NBC yesterday, and now I'm pretty exhausted from that. All right, I'll try talking to you later.
Press 4 for the previous message. 3 for message deleted. No more messages. Press 4 for the previous message. Press 3 for advanced...
We are at the bakery. Hooray!
Hello.
Hi!
Oh, boy.
Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie dog.
Don't
Hi, sweetie dog.
get her all hairy.
She's okay. It's okay by me. She's smelling my dog. That I rescued this dog.
Oh, yeah?
It was going to the pound.
Come on, boys.
And
Gunner.
Hi.
How you doing?
Oh, fine. How are you?
Good. Come on, boys.
You're good dogs.
Take over there.
Well, Sharon, tell me about yourself. When did you start this wonderful idea?
We opened February of 2007.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. How did the idea start in your head?
My husband brought home one of them mixes that is all the dry ingredients, and you just add the wet ingredients, and you bake in your own kitchen, and it just took too long to bake. You had to leave it in the oven overnight just to make it crunchy, and it just took too long. So I grew up in a household that my mother baked all the time, so I thought I could do better, and it went from there, and I couldn't keep them in the house. Everybody wanted them, and...
Yeah, they caught on so quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Show them to me, can you?
Yeah, they're all right here. They're all my recipes. Nothing
Okay.
is taken from the internet. Everything is
Tell-
all human edible.
It is really?
Yes.
What is that?
This is cannolis. It
For
is
doggies.
Everything here is for dogs, but it's all human
Okay,
edible safe. It's everything that you would use in your own kitchen. This is cannolis.
To send a numeric page,
Joe
press
and Matt.
5. When you are finished recording, hang on.
20 after
Or for
6.
delivery options, press
19
pound.
Meridian. Hi, Joe, it's Glendora. I'm happy to report that I have 18 dubs made of the bakery. And Devin, my helper, is making 20 dubs of you, of Joe and Matt. And they're going to go out today. And that's good. And on each dub, I wrote to the TV station to play it as soon as possible and as often as possible during the weeks of October 11th and October the 18th to help with a masquerade ball October the 23rd. And now I'm coming to Waterbury on Wednesday. What time Wednesday can you do another interview? I have an interview at 2 p.m. in Plainville, and that's with a pastor, and we're going to discuss Matthew 16. So it would be kind of nice to work it around that. Call me as soon as you can, and 518-328-0666. 6066. That's the Magic Jack. And here is the cell phone. No, I'm not in a cell. This is a mobile phone. 518 610 5810. 518-610-5810. Annie dog found a home. It was through the veterinarian, one of his clients. And they're very nice people. They're a couple and they're 45. They're about 45-year-old. And she teaches Spanish in the high school here, the Ichabod Crane High School District in Kinderhook. And he's a baker. He had a bakery for 17 years. So Annie will be learning Spanish pretty soon. And she liked them, and I've got 2 telephone calls from them that they liked their house, that Annie likes their house, and they had a yard sale, and she did very well at the yard sale. Oh, I'm so happy for Annie. She was spayed on Thursday. Okay, what else is going on? What month has 28 days? What month has 28 days? They all do. Why does a bee hum? Why does a bee hum? He doesn't know the words. And why is the numeral 9 like the NBC peacock? Without its tail, it's nothing. Call me as soon as you can, please. Thanks for doing what you can to rescue the dogs and keep them from being murdered.
Please leave your message after the tone. When done, hang up or press the pound key.
Charles Clampett is Glendora, 518-328-6066. I'm inquiring as to your medical assistance and as to your physical condition, and I hope you're free from pain, and as to Alexa School, how she loves it, and can she send me something? Can she send me some papers that she got back from her teachers with her grade on them? Annie dog found a home through the veterinarian. Annie dog was spayed on Thursday, and Friday the veterinarian called and said a client of his who had a dog for 16 years, which dog died a year ago, and on its anniversary they did want another dog. So we took them over and introduced them to Annie, and they loved her and she loved them. So it's 100% success. I spent, so far I spent $435 on Annie, with another $80 to finish spaying with her, paying for her spaying. So call me with what news you have. And when you call me, say your name, please. First off, say your name. Let's see what else is going on. Have you been watching a chat with Glendora on TV? Again, I commend you on your video camera work in the East Hartford Town Hall. It was superb. Greg and I are going to Connecticut again Wednesday. We're helping the Animal Rescue Federation, ARF, A-R-F, Connecticut, if you wanted to look that up on your computer. What else have I got to tell you? The 1993 Lincoln, the passenger front window, the motor is gone. Remember the old days when you used to crank up the window? And it was the rain. I didn't cover it. We had severe rain, which we needed badly. It turned the grass from brown to green. And I didn't cover it up, and I should have. And the water got into the door and into the door locks. And funny things happen. The car will lock itself, and then one door lock will go on, we'll say the passenger front, and then the driver's rear, and then the passenger's rear, and then the driver's front, and it goes around and around and around and around like that. It causes such a short that it won't start. Many other electrics work, and then the directions will go on without you putting them on. So yesterday I had the car towed for $91 down to Stockport Garage. That's on Route 9. You've seen it. It's a big 5-bay garage in Stockport. And they're going to work on it today. So I'm going to get a new door motor for that window on the passenger front. Going to get an oil, lube, and filter, a gas strainer, whatever you call it, and have it inspected again if it's due to be inspected. And oh, the front right tire has a slow leak. The front passenger tire has a slow leak. I guess there are a couple other things. Okay, that's the news up here. Why is numeral 9 like an NBC peacock? Without its tail, it's nothing. What month has 28 days? They all do. What's the difference between an old dime and a shiny new penny? 10 cents. Why does Santa Claus have 3 gardens? So he can ho, ho, ho. I'm going to give away my LG, brand new LG track phone with 90 minutes on it. I'm going to give it to somebody poor. And I have gone 100% for Straight Talk. You buy it at Walmart. The instrument is superb. It's a superb telephone instrument, and I bought it and $30 worth of minutes, and it gives you 1,000 minutes. You buy it by the month. You don't have to join up. You don't have to sign a contract. You don't have to do anything. If you want unlimited calling, it's $45 a month. So I'm very happy with that. I'm calling you on it now. Am I not? No, I'm calling you on the Magic Jack. May the Lord bless you and keep you, and may his face shine upon you and give you peace. Amen.